Hi Leo, this is Joanna from Tarot with Joanna, here to do another reading. Hello, hello, hello. So Leo, in today's reading, I am going to give you one card from the Denise Lynn Oracle card, one card from the Archangel Michael, and then do your reading and then clarify it. So let us get started. I took off my ring, so here we go. So one card from Denise Lynn Oracle cards, one card, see what's going on. Take what resonates with you, Leo, and leave the rest. This is going to be for Leo for their highest good. Okay. So you have impasse. Reflect and redirect your energy. So really clear your energy. Try to think positive in things. Really listen to high vibrational music. Really don't do things on an impulse or think things through. Really just try your best to really try your best to clear your energy. Okay. Think positive in everything. All right, then we have one from Archangel Michael. Oh, okay. Nice. It says, recognize the signs from above. Angels are sending you messages now, but you're too distracted to notice. Stay alert and open to the divine guidance. Wow. So if you see this card closely, you see 444, the feathers, the coins, the butterflies. You know, there's been messages around you. You just not really seeing them. Especially like the numbers. If you've been seeing 444, 333, 222, 111, feathers, butterflies around you, you know, cardinals, blue jays, whatever it is, you know, they're messages. Look them up. You know, your dreams, they have messages in them. You're definitely being guided. And when you get that card, it's because Archangel Michael is saying, hey, focus, because you are being guided by the divine. And if you would just look up, you will see what's going on. Wow. So that they're really being protected by him. So just know that. All right. So Leo, take what resonates with you and leave the rest. This is going to be for Leo for their highest good. This is for Leo. One for the current. One for your situation. I just got the High Priestess card. That's why I'm like, there it is. One for the past. One for what's hidden. One for the hopes and fears. Wow. One for what you need to do now. What you need to work on. And the outcome. Wow. All right. So, so you do have the High Priestess here. The High Priestess is talking about, you know, really trusting your intuition, really seeing the gifts that the universe has given you, that God has given you. You know, maybe they want you to access your power, you know, your inner power, you know, knowing who you are, this High Priestess, somebody who has a knowing for everything. You have the Four of Pentacles for the situation. I feel like you're still holding on to a lot. I feel like you're holding on to the past. I feel like you need to start saving money. I feel like you need to really look at your finances. I feel like you need to let go. You need to let go of the past. I feel like because you're holding on to it too much. I also feel there's traveling here, finding your patience. You need to find your patience. And then you have the Five of Cups for the past, and the Five of Cups is talking about, you know, still feeling regret about things. You know, maybe you haven't been feeling right. You've been feeling regret about the decisions you've made, about what you're doing, something like that. It's in the past, so we're going to keep it in the past. And you have the Seven of Swords for what's hidden. Seven of Swords is talking about, you know, being sneaky, being deceitful. You know, maybe somebody cheated on you or somebody betrayed you in some kind of way. I do feel like, you know, if you're doing anything like that, I do feel like you just really need to do it a different way. But we'll see what the cards say. You also have the Three of Swords down here. The Three of Swords is talking on the hopes and fears, and you know, you've been very emotional, been feeling your emotions a lot. There is some kind of heartbreak here, some kind of hurt here. Well, we'll see what it's about. You could also be going through a healing also. I feel like, maybe your emotions are very high and you're going through this healing, but we'll see what the cards say. You have the death card here. The death card is talking about in what you need to do now, and you need to go within, really start doing the changes that you need to, eating better, sleeping better, doing things in a better way, because you are going through a transformation. If you haven't noticed, you yourself are changing little things little by little, You do have the world card here for what you need to work on. And this is a new cycle. This is a new beginning. So let's do this. Like if they're asking you, let's do this now. Okay, you've got a whole new clean slate. So it's time to start doing something different. And then you have the Chariot card. The Chariot card is talking about being successful, moving forward, being in control of your life. We'll see why it's here. All right, Leo, so take what resonates with you, Leo, and leave the rest. This is going to be for Leo. Leo, Leo, Leo. All right, here we go. Okay, Leo. Clarify the High Priestess. Why is the High Priestess here? One more card. Okay. Wow. All right. So you do have the High Priestess here, and I've been talking about your intuition, your gifts. The signs that they've been telling you. Hey, look at the signs, look at the guidance that they're giving you. The High Priestess is here. She's trying to tell you to find your inner power, your courage, to use your intuition. But you also have the Seven of Cups and the Three of Pentacles here. The Three of Pentacles is talking about trying to create something, trying to build something. Maybe you're in your mind about wanting to create something, going in a different direction and trying to, go this way instead of this way. Maybe that's what's in your mind, because the Seven of Cups is here. It's telling you, believe in yourself, that you can create and do anything you want to. Be open for all these, opportunities to come in, be very objective, because I feel like you're going to make a decision very soon, but that you need to be real about it. Like really be real. Like, stop putting your name on a dotted line and thinking, yeah, I could do this. And then you really can't, be real with yourself, be realistic. Trust your intuition, you guys. You need to start doing your intuition. They're asking you to trust your intuition when you're making decisions. Okay. Also with the Three of Pentacles, I feel like you are definitely also being recognized for a lot of things that you're doing. The creations that you're creating, maybe you want to create something. I feel like you have a lot of support around you, that they're looking at you and they're just like, wow, you can do a lot. You can do this, you can do that, and you're just being recognized for all that. But I feel like you still need to recreate something and you're just like not knowing what to create. And they're asking you to trust your intuition and use your intuition when you're making decisions. You have the Four of Pentacles in the situation. And why is the Four of Pentacles here? One more card. So really let go of the past, okay, you guys? You're holding on to so much. There's a lot of things that you're holding on to. Maybe you're thinking about your finances over and over and over. I feel like you need to start saving money. I feel like you're traveling somewhere. I feel like for some of you guys, you're going to be traveling. I feel like you also need to find your patience. But with the ten of Wands, I feel like you're very overwhelmed also, because you carry a lot on you. You're trying to do this, you're trying to do that, but it's just a lot. Maybe you're also trying to stabilize your finances. That's why they're asking you to look at your finances. Look at them in a different way. And maybe you feel like you're not getting enough. I feel like there's something about that like you're being kept small. Something, I don't know who that message is for, but that's for somebody. And I feel like you're very overworked and overwhelmed with everything, and they're asking you to set boundaries, to not to take everything and put it within you. Like, stop saying you're going to do this and stop saying you're going to do that. You know, really take the time to just, you know, do things for yourself only. You know, don't take all this burden upon you, because I feel like you're very overwhelmed with a lot, and that you're trying to carry everything on your shoulders. And, you know, they're asking you to keep things simple. Like, you know, no, I'm not going to do that. No, I don't have time. You know, use that word a lot, you guys. Set boundaries. And I also feel like if you were to do that, I feel like you would be a lot happier, because if you have the 10 of Cups here, and I feel like, you know, if you were to set boundaries of some kind and not trying to take on so much, I feel like you would be a lot more happier with the things that are going on. Nice. And then you have the 5 of Cups here. In the past, the 5 of Cups is saying that, you know, maybe there was some kind of regret about the decisions that you've made prior to whatever is going on in your life. Maybe you're feeling guilty about it, or maybe you're just feeling depressed, or maybe you're even just feeling like you just, you know, you're just very disconnected and unfocused about things, because you're not seeing a lot of things there. You have the 2 of Cups still standing in front of, after the 3 of Cups fell, but you're still not paying attention. You're still looking at what spilled over. And you really need to get away from that, okay? Really try to let go of the past. Really let go of everything that has been bothering you. Let it go and start anew, okay? You have the 7 of Swords here. And why is the 7 of Swords here for what's hidden? One more card. Oh, okay. Wow, okay. So you have the 7 of Pentacles along with the 7 of Swords, and you have the 2 of Cups. With the, like I said, with the 7 of Swords here, sorry. So like with the 7 of Swords here, I feel like you really need to be careful. You know, maybe it's you. Maybe you're keeping things to yourself and not really telling everybody about things that are going on in your life. Maybe you're being quiet about something. I feel like you really need to be honest with yourself also. Like, be honest with yourself and with everything that's going on, you know, because there's a lot of here that I feel like you're being overwhelmed. But I also feel like you just need to be true to yourself and be honest with yourself. Like, what is it that you can really afford? What is it that you can really do? Ask yourself these questions, because they're asking you to do that. And I feel like you're really reviewing everything with the 7 of Pentacles here. The 7 of Pentacles is talking about, you know, that, you know, you're looking at things differently now. You're reviewing everything. You know, you've been working very hard, you know, and you feel like as if, you know, you're working so much, but you're still not seeing the results. And I feel like you will see them, you know, but it's just taking its time. They're asking you to find your patience, because you have made the efforts. You have worked very hard. And they're asking you to just be patient. And then you have the 2 of Cups, and, you know, there could be a decision that you're trying to make also. But I do feel like there's some kind of offer coming in towards you. I feel like you have a connection, a good connection with your higher self. But I feel like you need to work on it, because you're just like not really trusting it. And I feel like you're at times you could be very disconnected, because you're so overwhelmed with everything. And I also feel with I also feel like you could be making a decision. I feel like there's a union here, but I also feel like you're very worried about things. And I feel like you just need to, you have a really good, strong bond with somebody that you really care about, your significant other or whoever's close to you. There's a very strong bond here. And then you have the 3 of Swords. And why is the 3 of Swords here for the hopes and fears? One more card. Wow. Wow. Okay. So things are going to change for you. I already see it. And the way the cards are coming out, it's just crazy. Okay, hold on. Hold on, you guys. Okay, so that's your intuition right there. Okay. What's up here? Okay, so there is a lot of emotional things going on in your life. You're feeling emotional. You could be going through a healing also, but I feel like there is also too a lot of anger. You have the Five of Swords here, and the Five of Swords, if you look at her, she's like, you know, it's like, the person is being mad. That person is angry and yelling at somebody, and it's like I feel just anger, like jealousy or anger here. I feel like with the Moon card, I feel like you're not really seeing the whole story of something here, and I feel like you got to really be careful, okay? Because your emotions are going to be very high, and your emotions could be taking over of what you're feeling and what you're seeing. Also, too, you have the Moon card, and the Moon card doesn't really make you see clearly, but it does. It's like, you're not really seeing things for what they are. You're not really sure about what's going on. It's like you're just in this mode right now. Um, wow. There's a truth here, that there's something here that you're gonna see. There's something here that you're gonna see, and it's gonna keep you emotional here. There's something, maybe there's somebody here that you don't trust also, is what I'm getting. Like, there's a trust here that maybe you don't trust yourself, or maybe you don't trust somebody, and it's leaving you in this anger mode. Wow. uh, I would just, for me, just going to tell you right now, leave the anger and start trying to trust yourself, because there's something here that you just continuously hold on to. And it's like you don't want to get the hurt. You don't want to get hurt. But it's like you're trying so hard, but yet it's like it's leaving you to this point where you're very angry. You have anger, you have jealousy here, and there's something here, somebody, or someone that you don't trust, and you're not really seeing things clearly, is what they're saying. Whew. Okay. So then you have the Death card, and why is the Death card here for what you need to do now? Why is the Death card here? One more card. Wow. One more card. All right. Maybe this is your biggest fear right here, because you're not trusting somebody, is what I feel. Wow. Here on the Death card, you have the Death card, and what you need to do now. You're going through this big transformation. You're changing things. There's a lot of things there's a lot of changes that you're going through right now. They're asking you to be content, to be grateful for what you have, for everything that's in your life, big or small. Be grateful for it. I do feel like there is some kind of wish fulfillment that's coming through. I feel like that you need to see everything that you've accomplished, and be content with it. Wow. And I also feel with the Six of Swords here, I feel that whatever it is that you're going through, whatever obstacle or drama that you've been going through, I feel like it's gonna get better, because you're going towards calmer water. You're not, things are going to get better for you. If you're going through a lot right now, I feel like things are just gonna be lifted up for you, and everything's gonna fall into place. But you need to let go of the past. You need to let go of this regret. You need to let go of this anger, because it's not making you feel right. It's not making you feel and see things clearly. Also, you have the World card for what you need to work on. One more card. So you have the World card, and you are going into a new cycle here. You're coming into a new cycle, so just be ready, because the world is turning. Okay, so you're going into this new cycle. Things are going to change for you, but you need to be calm. You need to have that patience and be calm, and you need to start taking care of yourself more. Okay, there is some kind of abundance here, but you just need to let go of whatever it is that you're holding on to. That mistrust, that feeling overwhelmed, that anger, that the decisions you've made. You need to let it go. Okay, because you're holding on very tightly to it. And you also have the Empress card here. It could be you or someone around you that's pregnant, also. But I do feel like there is some kind of abundance. But you need to start taking care of yourself now. Okay, it needs to be done. Okay, before before it's too late, or before it gets worse. You just need to start taking care of yourself, because you have a lot on your shoulders and you're feeling very stressed. You're feeling very frustrated. It's crazy how it's coming out like that. And then you have the Chariot card here. And why is a Chariot for the outcome? Oh my God. Wow, that's crazy. I'm going to tell you right now, you guys are going through some things, right? And how you're feeling, your emotional state, your healing. You're going through so much, but good things are going to come in. I'm going to tell you it is, okay? Because you need to trust yourself and believe in yourself and believe in your intuition and believe in these things, because things are going to change for the better. You are moving forward. You're not going to let anything stop you. Okay. You are go-getters. You guys are lions. You don't let nobody bring you down. Okay. And continue to do that. Let go of this past. This is little stuff. Let go of that past. Stop trying to control things. Let things come in. Leave the anger, leave the regret, leave the overwhelming things that you're doing. Like, set boundaries, okay? Because you need that. Believe in yourself and stand up for yourself in everything that you're doing, okay? The Chariot card is here. It's here twice. This card came out in the same position, two different decks, but in the same position, okay? And you need to really know that things are going to fall into place for you. You are definitely moving forward. Because when the Chariot card comes in, that means, you're committed to moving forward. You're not going to stay in the same place. You're not going to be tied down. You're not going to be, like, hey, I'm not going to stay here feeling regret, overwhelmed and disappointed. I'm not going to be doing that. I'm going to move forward because I'm committed to moving forward, and that's you. Wow. Just remember to have control of your life, you guys. Take control of your life, of your health and your well-being, okay? Because it's affecting you a lot, and you don't want that. All right, so Leo, I hope you enjoyed this reading. Really pay attention and start focusing, okay? Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you next time. God bless.